Alright, so there is a new Spider-Man movie. Nobody's surprised, but it's called Spider-Man No Way Home. So they did Far Away Home, they did, was it called Spider-Man Homecoming? Now they have No Way Home. So I don't know why they're so obsessed with the word home. Okay, it literally makes no sense, and there's really no theme behind it. You're just trying to make everything sound the same. Okay, so we have this cheesy CGI Spider-Man, which looks like crap, by the way. It looks like literal crap.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
I just can't get over how bad that Spider-Man looks. Like, literally, the CGI in, when was it released? Like 2001, 2002? The early 2000 Spider-Man movie looks better than the one now. Okay, it just looks garbage. Like, how is this any excuse? It looks like the budget for this movie was, besides the actors, of course, the actual special effects budget was literally like $100. Okay, some guy can make this CGI in his basement. You have, short films that look better than this movie, which has made, mind you, hundreds of millions of dollars. And they don't have, the budget for decent, I'm not even talking about like spectacular CGI. It's your main character in your film. And you're just going to make this piss poor CGI. Literally piss poor. It looks like a joke. It literally looks like a joke. Okay? And look at this generic school. Okay, this generic school with these generic actors all having out their cell phones. Oh wow, famous person going to school. Let's all pull out our cell phones. This guy that we've just been ignoring, treating like a loser. Now that we know he's Spider-Man, we're all of a sudden just blown away by how cool he is. Okay, it makes no sense.
Now everybody knows. But this isn't about...
And why are they all silent? Shouldn't they be like freaking out? Shouldn't they be freaking losing their mind?
Now
they're just silently taking pictures. This is just baffling. It's just baffling.
Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
I mean, this guy's 23 years old. What is it called? Tom Holland or whatever his name is. He's 23. Okay, he's my age. I think he was born the same exact year I was born. And this guy is pretending to still be a high schooler. Okay, that's why you don't make Spider-Man movies taking place when the guy's, in high school, because they're going to grow up and, you're going to have to reboot, okay, because the actors will get older within like 5 years. Okay, that's why there's been so many Spider-Man reboots, because the actors always get freaking old. Okay, and like seriously, this guy's still a 23-year-old still in high school. Wow. wow, it makes no sense. All this stuff happens in the span of what grade is he in? Senior? Freshman? What? All this stuff happened in like a year? 4 years? How is he still in high school? And the Marvel universe is supposed to take place over the span of like 10 years. Didn't Endgame like take place over the span of like what, 3, 4, 5 years? The whole phase 1, didn't that take place in like 5, 6 years? And this guy's still in the same freaking school, the same freaking classes, the same freaking, everything. And Spider-Man fanboys, they'll be like, oh wow, but there's so much character development. No. Who knows anything about this character? His only character is he's just a generic villain Spider-Man for Sony and Disney so they can make more money. They don't push the envelope with the Spider-Man character. He's not funny, he's not witty, he's just annoying. Okay, he's just annoying man baby, an annoying man child, because he like, come on, he's supposed to grow up eventually. Why is he so whiny and babyish, and he's not growing into a Spider-Man? He's just Spider-Boy, except he's not a boy, he's like early 20s. No growth, no character development. He's still chasing after the same girl. What a simp.
I've been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world.
So if he could do this the entire time, literally, change dimensions. I mean, this is just a huge, ginormous, gaping, massive plot hole. Why didn't he just do this in Endgame? If he can reverse time and make people forget, how come he didn't do it on Thanos? Make Thanos forget about the Infinity Stones. If he just has this Deus Ex Machina, he's, super convenient. I'm talking about Doctor Strange. He's super convenient. He could just alter the entire universe to make everybody forget about Spider-Man. In the next movie, he's useless. Okay, he's useless. It makes no sense, and it's honestly just garbage, because they don't know how to write a congruent universe. Marvel died with Infinity War. Okay, Infinity War was the peak of Marvel. Okay, it was pretty much like Marvel's only made like 5 good superhero movies. Okay, some notable ones are Captain America, Civil War, maybe the first Iron Man. No, Iron Man 1 was a good movie. Didn't like the second one. Didn't like the third one. Yeah, that's maybe the first Captain America too. But they really can't make good movies. Their big selling point, like they have to, box in and like sell their superheroes in bulk, because each superhero can't stand on its own. So they have to make these massive movies with all the bad superheroes in their movie, like Endgame and Infinity War. They have to put all these superheroes in one movie, and those are their real, money-making machines. And these, side movies are really just advertisements for the next movie or the big, climax. And I'm not knocking, the kids that actually do like these movies. I'm talking about, grown adults like simping over Marvel. They're like these millennials that are just, oh wow, I can't wait for the new Spider-Man movie. I'm like, what, bro? If you actually had a ounce of taste, you wouldn't, be excited for this. You just see it for what it is. But we have adults, going bananas over this terribly written Marvel universe. And the only interesting character, like, people are like, okay, you killed off Iron Man. There's nothing. There's literally nothing, because that was the only interesting or moderately interesting character that they haven't ruined, and now they're trying to replace Iron Man with Doctor Strange. Okay, but it's not the same. It's not the same, man. And it's just falling apart. Every single movie is getting worse and worse, and the budget just seems to be going down. You see the practical effects in the first Iron Man movie in 2008, and you compare it to the movies they put out now, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. They're going backwards, and the characters just get more comical and ridiculous with each movie. Okay, are we supposed to be invested? Like, we know how it's going to end. Spider-Man's going to magically save the day. He's going to reverse. Everything's going to be exactly the same. Everybody's going to forget about him. He's going to defeat all the bad guys. And then GG. Next movie. With the exact same ending. You see where I'm getting? It's all the same. You replace, either Spider-Man, whether it's Iron Man, whether it's Hulk. It follows the same exact formula. And they're doing it with this movie. And I wanted to wait until the end of the video. But they're bulking up all of the villains this time. So instead of just making this huge cash grab with all of the freaking is my audio even on? Okay, that would have been a disaster if I didn't turn that on. So instead of, selling all the heroes in bulk, they are selling all the villains. So they're taking all these old villains from the old Spider-Man movies and, putting them all in one movie in order to, of course, sell tickets. And they're not even going to be there that long. I'm assuming they're going to be at the very end or the tail end of the movie, or get very limited screen time. They're not. They're just, pulling on your nostalgia heartstrings with this movie.
Is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know. Stop.
That's me.
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about...
Oh my god, this CGI. Make it stop. Oh my god. What in the world? What in the... God, bro. Is this 2006? No, even the graphics in 2006 was better than this.
It's a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is is you, trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Nostalgia. You can't ever, never ever can make a 100% original movie. You have to use, a brand name. Filmmaking is dead in America. Yeah, that's why I watch foreign films now, because I watched the movie Parasite. I'm branching out to foreign films, and that was actually a very good movie with an original plot, funny acting, actual funny, and it actually left you on the tail of your seat. Is anybody going to, be on the edge of their seat while watching this? No, absolutely not. You know what's going to happen. You're not watching this for a good film. You're not watching this for an interesting story. Now are you? No, you're just watching it because you want to see, the old villains that you've seen 10 years ago on, screen again. And there's nothing wrong with that, but don't pretend you're going to see this because you think you're going to see a good movie. That's literally not why you're going to see this. You're just seeing this to see your childhood. Okay? We're going backwards, not forwards, remember. You're not allowed to add anything new. You're not allowed to add any new changes. This is why, society has been so stagnant for the last 10 years. And I don't want to get political on this video, but, this is mainly the reason, because people fail to branch out of their comfort zone. People would rather watch the same tired, worn out superhero over and over again. I swear to God, it hasn't even been a year since they released the last Spider-Man movie. It feels like yesterday. Sometime near the pandemic, maybe. But it hasn't been that long. It's gotten absurd. Like, they can't even make a freaking, ball practical effect anymore. They have to make the freaking ball grenade CGI. And you watch the old Spider-Man movies, and it was all real. Like, they use real set pieces. Like, why would you even need to make that CGI? Are you that lazy? You don't have any real craftsmen anymore? Oh, it's easier on the computer. I can just sit at home and freaking make this. I don't have to spend any money. I could just hire somebody to literally make a ball in Blender for like $2 an hour. Okay, it's ridiculous.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
That was probably the only practical effect in the movie.
For Parker.
If that was even real, by the way.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Hello, Peter.
Gotta sell it. Gotta sell the old stuff. Can't make anything new. Can't make anything original. Gotta add this. And I'm not saying that I don't like this villain. Yes, I like this villain. But can you please make something good now? New. Novel. Please. Every movie in Hollywood, I can understand if, most movies were original and they come out with this. But every movie is doing this. Every movie is taking old actors and bringing them in to the reboot or whatever. It's not original. It's nothing we haven't seen. It's nothing we haven't seen, bro. Filmmaking is dead. It's gone. What hope could we possibly have? None of the original movies make any funding. I mean, the average, moviegoer, they're not looking to watch original stories. It scares them. Especially original stories with original scripts, original characters. No way. No way. We gotta. Oh man, what can we do with Spider-Man? Oh man, we've milked it dry. Okay, screw it. We'll just add a multiverse and add in the old actors. That'll sell tickets. We don't have to focus on a good plot. So basically, the plot of this entire story is just that people see he's Spider-Man. He joins a multiverse where nobody knows he's Spider-Man, or yeah, that is the plot. And he has to fight characters that Spider-Man has already fought. We've already seen Spider-Man fight these villains. Okay, we've already seen it. Can we come up with Can we come up with something new, please, Hollywood? This is ridiculous.